Because what's happening here today, 30 years after what happened in Sarajevo, what happened in Bosnia, is very, very similar, as only you all will understand and you will know. And as only all the journalists, my generation, your generation, all of us who covered Bosnia know what we are seeing unfold today is repeating a terrible, terrible pattern. It was in Bosnia that I first learned what it means to be objective. And I learned that objectivity does not mean being neutral, if that meant creating a false moral or factual equivalence. I learned in Bosnia never to treat the victim the same as the aggressor. I learned to be truthful and not neutral. And that is the slogan that I have emblazoned on this sweater and that I use all the time and that has carried me forward in my reporting ever since Bosnia. I know this day is devoted to media integrity, and again, I think that is absolutely fantastic, because just like in Bosnia, where they tried to sway the world by fake news and propaganda and hacking into the truth and denying the victims were victims and denying the aggressors were aggressors, and really changing the world's mind about who was in the right and who was in the wrong. They're doing it again here. The only difference, I think, is that the world is wiser these days, as Russia is such an accomplished use of disinformation, misinformation, and fake news. But still, I think the journalists have made it very, very clear, and the Ukrainian people themselves have made it very, very clear who is the aggressor and who is the victim. And so, for me, this is an existential struggle, just like it was in Bosnia 30 years ago. And the media plays a massive role in moderating and bearing witness to these existential struggles. In Bosnia, there was ethnic cleansing and genocide. Here in Ukraine, you can see the beginnings of the evidence of these terrible